Hey folks, welcome into Postcard Travel TV. I'm Lou, this is Amy, that's Dennis, and we are your travel gurus. We're here to help you plan your trips, to tell you about cruising, to tell you about flying, to tell you about everything to do with travel. And today we've got an interesting show. We're going to start out with what Dennis hates to call cheap travel, value travel.
Yeah.
Value travel, value on a budget.
Yeah.
How to plan it out. So we have a lot of different things for different travel, right? If you're going to Europe or if you're going to the United States or weekend trip or going on a cruise, we always say plan it out. If you plan it out, you normally save because flexibility with dates is the number one thing. So whether you're taking a cruise, let's just say cruise, for instance.
Yeah.
We could move a cruise 1 week or 1 month and save you hundreds of dollars. Same thing with the flight, and everybody that's flown will understand this. It might be at 6 or 7 in the morning, it's $350 for that flight, but if you move it to 10 o'clock, it might be $150, or moving from a Tuesday to a Sunday or vice versa. Flexibility and plan is the first thing. And when I say value, we don't plan something that's somebody's cheap. It's not good.
Right.
It's a poor hotel. It's a bad flight, bad airline, or a cruise with no amenities. We're going to get you the best amenities under a budget. The main thing about a budget, why we like it, and Amy's excellent at planning this out for people on especially big, long vacations, a week, 2 weeks, and sometimes longer, is that you will not be disappointed at the end. We know the hidden costs, or most of them, and you don't want to be surprised. And we'll tell you, you want to be able to spend your money the best way you want and not be taken advantage of. And that's what Amy does excellent. So when we talk about a budget, it's just planning, laying out what you have, and we can fit you to almost any vacation if you just work with us. Tell us what you want and where you are with the budget, and we will work it. Amy, you got to add on
and
to
I always like to ask for a budget. I know people say, I don't have one.
Yeah.
Everybody has a budget,
Yes.
whether it's a big budget or a small budget.
Yeah.
And also, if the further you book out, the longer you have to pay for it. So also when you're thinking about it, a budget is also how long do you want to make the payments? Are
Right.
you going in a few months where you have to pay it all?
Right.
Or if you have that budget, do you need longer to pay for it? So
Right.
there's a lot of factors that go into that. And what we always say, talk to a travel agent.
Talk to a
They
travel
will help
agent.
you. They will work within your budget.
Well, and,
you know?
and that's the thing. A lot of people don't know like when the final payment is due.
Correct.
So like how much time do I need to get to that point where I can make that payment? And it's something I always say to people when they ask me how something's going to cost is I'll say, well, give me a number and I'll back into it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So if you tell me you've got $1,000, well, we'll get you something.
Yep.
And it'll be good.
Absolutely.
You know what I
yes.
mean? But you're not. It's just we need to know a number.
Yes.
Sometimes.
And just because it's $1,000 doesn't mean it's not going to be a great vacation.
Exactly.
You know, if you have a budget, you have a budget, and we
Right.
work with that budget to
Yeah.
make sure you have a great time.
So, an interesting point. This happens to us all the time, and we have this this thing between Amy and I as travel agents, and we tell our travel agents this too, is that we go on cruises a lot, right? And we do other travel and stuff like that, but mostly on cruises, we'll be talking to somebody we just met, having
Yeah.
a drink or
Yeah.
a show or something like that. Oh yeah, I'm on here, and they tell us how much they paid for it, and we're like, we look at each other. Those prices don't even exist.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because ours are so much cheaper and
Yeah.
more affordable, and we don't know. And we got a serviceman, a Navy guy out of Virginia. He's a lifelong cruiser now with us because
Right.
he paid, when I tell you it's about $1,800 more for the cruise, that we were on the same cruise, same thing, a balcony and everything, than what it was. And we're like, we don't even know what those prices are. So that's one of the things that with the travel agent, we're going to make sure. But what we have, the bet we have, or the deal that we use is that we don't tell them you paid too much. Because if you pay $3,800 for a cruise and we pay $2,800,
Yeah.
you don't ruin their vacation, because at $3,800 they still had a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we don't want to ruin that for them. So
Yeah.
we never share pricing when we're on there.
Yeah.
Which is smart.
Right. And travel agents have, I like to call it secret pricing. It's not really secret pricing, but we know how to find
Yeah.
really good deals
Right.
for the same thing that you may be looking for online. So please always talk to a travel agent.
Oh, all
And
the
a
time.
postcard travel agent at that.
And a postcard
Of course.
travel agent at that.
Exactly.
Always.
And then there's other types of travel too. There's cruises, there's casinos, there's theme parks. I mean,
Yes.
there's all different places where you could spend money. Right?
Yes, and there's deals. There's deals for everything. So
Right.
we just got to find the right deal that fits in your budget.
Deals the time of the year.
Yep.
Right. Deals, different times of the year.
So
Right.
the other
Even
thing is
Disney.
taking casinos. That can be a really good budget saver.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
We
we
know
love to do
casinos
that.
You guys know
inside
that.
out. We know how to plan and yeah.
We've done segments on this before. I can tell you right now, we're going to end up doing another one at some point too.
Yes.
But like, folks, if you don't play in the casinos when you go on a cruise, or if you stay at a casino, you need to, because there are ways that you can get free stays, you can get free food, all kinds of perks and all kinds of benefits.
Yes.
These guys, they know how to work that system.
Yeah.
But we'll talk about that again in further detail in another show. One thing I want to show everybody right now, speaking of deals and that sort of thing, is our website.
Yes.
Okay, if you've never been to it, use the URL that's on the screen or that QR code. This is what you're going to see when you go there. Amy, tell everybody what we're looking at.
Yes, and so you can sign up for our travel club. You get the deal of the week. We're going to be adding some new buttons. We're even going to add a casino. So if you
What?
want to start learning how to do that casino, or you already have the Players Club and you want to book a casino rate, Dennis is our casino person for that. So you want to do that. If you don't like the QR code, when you hop over to the website,
Yeah.
there's a pop-up menu. You click on it, it will take you that, and you can chat with actually myself or Dennis.
Now-
That is not a robot.
No, and see, that's unique. Dennis always says this, though, but like if you type in on a chat online and instantly it answers you, what is that, Dennis?
It's not a human.
It's
It's not a human. It's not
It's a
human.
bot. It's a
It's
bot
a bot.
of some sort.
Yes.
Fingers are big. It
Yeah,
takes time
yeah.
to get to the
We
computer.
need time to walk to the
Yes.
computer and to do. But seriously, I've been with them where they've had a pop up. Just somebody is on the website and they want to chat, and it just pops
Yes.
up. No matter where they are, what they're doing, they'll sit there and they'll talk
Yep.
to you and point you in the right direction. Whatever that might be.
Yes, and we get an agent. So it'll come
Yeah.
into Dennis and I, and then we will fit our agents with what you're looking for, because we do have agents that specialize in certain things. And we
Exactly.
direct you to, or whoever's coming in, to that certain agent.
There's a saying that used to in the professional field that we're in, military, law enforcement,
Yeah, yeah.
firefighters do the same thing. If you want quick information, it's not going to be accurate. If you want accurate information,
It's not gonna be quick. Exactly.
So just remember those two things. If it's quick, take it for what it's worth. 75% probably
Yeah.
right, 25% wrong. But do you want the 25% wrong?
That's right.
On your vacation? I don't think
I don't
so.
think you do. Well, speaking of quick, we're going to take a quick little break right now. And when we come back, two really cool features. We've got Amy's add-ons and Dennis's discoveries. So take a few seconds and we will be right back. Hey folks, welcome back into Postcard Travel TV. I'm still Lou, that's still Amy, that's still Dennis, and we're here talking about all things travel. And Amy, one of the things that you're an expert at is add-ons, things
Yes.
that people can add to the trip to make it better.
Yes.
What do you got
I
today?
love my add-ons. Today,
Yeah,
I
great.
am talking specifically Celebrity. Some of their new ships, Beyond,
Okay.
Ascent. I'm losing my place on the other one.
Edge?
Edge.
What's it?
They have what they call cabanas. Some have
Yes.
oceanside, some have poolside.
Right.
It is one thing I love to do. Now, the secret to it is doing it on a port day. So if there's a port
Yeah.
that you don't want to get off on, you can get them anywhere from $375 to $475
Right.
for the whole entire day, 9 to 5. It comes with food. It comes with beer.
Wait, included?
Yes, included. Bottle of champagne,
Okay.
water, and you have your own personal bartender that will come, or wait staff.
Yeah, like a
that comes
butler.
around, butler. And it is phenomenal for a little bit of money, and it
Yeah.
holds up to 6 to 8 people.
Oh, wow, so the whole family.
So yeah, so you pay one price for the entire family to come and spend the day. My favorite is on the Beyond. It's next to the pool, so
Nice.
you're right there. You can go back
Yeah.
and forth. You can, if you have kids, watch the kids in the pool.
Yeah.
So it's one of my favorite add-ons of all time.
Yeah, and what we discovered, so interesting, two things. One, the pool deck's hot, so make sure you have flip-flops or something. Flippy flops, as
Yeah.
a Norwegian would say.
Yeah.
Or, and the other thing that we wanted to say is that the food there is not the same food, because there's they have their own burgers and hot dogs being cooked right there at the Mass Grill
Oh, yeah.
at the pool deck. When you get this burger, it's this thick, it's homemade, or smashed together burger, giant,
It's not frozen.
unbelievable. So the food there, you're getting an upscale service, upscale food. It was amazing.
Yeah, they
And
have
we've
a
done it several
charcuterie board
times.
that they automatically bring.
Right.
It's really nice. For a little cost, it's a really good add-on, especially if you're bringing people that you maybe want to impress.
With a whole group.
Yes, it's great.
We
It's-
tell them
it's
about
great.
excursions. We always say people do too much excursions. This is an excursion that's at home.
Yeah.
You just walk upstairs, you get there, and you're
Yeah.
taken care of, and
Mm-hmm.
you're not in the hustle bustle and having to walk that long
And
pier.
it's a great memory, too, I think.
Yeah,
It's a great
fun.
memory,
I
You know,
love
for
it.
everybody. All right, so that wasn't your discovery, though. You
No,
got
no,
another
no.
discovery. All right. Now it's time for Dennis's discovery.
We're discovering all day.
We are.
So we want to talk a little bit about casinos, because what we've discovered over the time, we've placed casinos on land-based, also on ships. So what's the difference? A lot of people ask, And there's a common phrase, RTP.
Yeah.
RTB, return to bet. How much money you put in, how much comes back. And the casinos mostly work off of Las Vegas rules from the United States, actually. And that's that you put so much money in, you get back like 93, 94%. And there's some say that it's less on a cruise ship in the 80%. And some people say you shouldn't start there, but you can. And what we've learned over the time is that they'll all return, right?
Yeah.
But the budget, what we've learned is that please go in with a budget in mind, saying I have $300, and you can have fun with $300 and then be done with it. But sometimes you go in, and we just had some friends, our friends Andy and Tina from Sebastian Daily News. They were on a cruise, and we were teaching them like little tricks on that, how to manage money, and they were doing a low bet 264, and they won a lot of money. I won't tell you how much they won, but they did win a lot of money, and it was exciting and stuff. A lot of times you're going to lose, and that's fine. As long as you have a budget, when you lose, you had fun. That's the whole key to get out of it, and that's our thing. All the cruise lines, most of the big ones have casinos, except Viking does not, Disney does not. So if you're looking at casinos, they don't. They make their money up on the other side.
Yeah.
Where on the the regular Royal Caribbean, Carnival, Norwegian, all them Virgin, they make up some money on the casinos.
All right, I'm going to put you guys on the spot right now, and I didn't tell you I was going to do this before the show, but I'm just genuinely curious. How many free cruises do you think you've gotten from playing the casino?
So we get offers. A lot of times we'll have offers. We'll have stacked up offers. Like we've had, she typically is a few ahead of me. Like Royal, we could have 16, and I'll have 12. And it's so many offers, we can't take all those free cruises.
Yeah.
They're not necessarily free. They are sort of free. They are free.
But you
really.
take your friends.
You pay your port taxes and fees, and there's some service charge, but that's it.
Yeah.
It's a discounted rate for sure. They're expecting you to play. And
But
they
you would say out of the 28 we took last year, how many of those were casino?
70% or 80%.
I mean, all right, so bottom
talking
line, totally worth it to pay attention to what they're telling you and to play at the casino when you're on the ship. I think that's...
We do, and we buy cruises like everybody else.
Yeah.
But we have maximized it, and we use it twofold because we do our marketing. We learn about the ships to teach y'all.
Yeah.
Well, all right, so on that note, guys, we're going to do now one of everybody's favorite, the lightning round, where I ask Dennis and Amy questions. And since we were talking about casinos, here's the first question. What's your favorite casino? Could be land-based, sea-based, whatever.
Oh, Hard Rock and Hollywood is, I would say, my favorite.
Yours,
casino.
Dennis?
Beau Rivage in Mississippi.
All right,
And
okay.
Jim.
All right, good. What's the best family destination?
Cozumel.
Oh, for a cruise, Cozumel? Okay. So, best family destination has got to be Orlando theme parks.
Yeah, there you go. See? All right. You don't always agree. All right.
No.
What is your favorite upgrade?
Oh, a junior suite or a suite on a cruise. That would be my favorite upgrade.
Dennis?
Drink package.
Drink package.
Oh.
There you go.
That-
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your don't bother getting it upgrade?
Oh, goodness. The soda package.
Yeah.
I agree, soda package. There's workarounds.
Oh, yay! There we go. All right. Remember, tune in for those.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Oh, wait. I got two stuck here. Amy, don't look
I'm
through
not
those.
looking.
She's looking.
You know,
She's looking at. All right.
Excellent.
Travel insurance, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Dennis? Yes. Okay, that's kind of a no-brainer for us here
Yes.
With
at
the
Postcard Travel TV. All right. Favorite specialty restaurant on any ship?
You know, it's 150 Central Park, which we are taking you to on this cruise.
Yeah, by the way, I'm going on a cruise. Kelly and I are going on a cruise. My wife, Kelly. We're going on a cruise with them in a week.
Yes.
Is it a week?
Yes.
It's in a week. So, very exciting. And we'll have content from
And you're
that
going to
as
my
well.
favorite restaurant.
Yeah. Giovanni's on Royal or La Cucina, both Italian restaurants.
Both.
At sea.
Oh, I've been to La Cucina, and that is a good one. I do like one. All right, we're going to take another quick commercial break, folks. And when we come back, what do we have coming up in this one? Oh, the drink of the week. That's going to be coming up in just a few moments. So stay right there. We will be right back. Hey folks, welcome back into Postcard Travel TV, and guess what? Now it's time for the Drink of the Week.
Hey guys, it's Dennis from Postcard Travel TV and Postcard Travel Planning. We are on the beautiful Freedom of the Seas. We're at the new smoke-free casino bar that was just put in maybe less than a year ago. It is absolutely fabulous on deck 5. And today our drink of the week is going to be very special. We have a special taste tester who's going to test this drink. And this is a Jack Daniel's drink, and I'm going to turn it right over to Kotick. He's our bartender.
Hi.
And let's go. What do we got?
Rollin' Rye.
Rolling Rye. All right. What do we start on with that?
We made it with Jack Daniel's Rye, barrel, lemon juice, and sugar syrup.
All right. Perfect. Sounds kind of like a spin on a old fashioned. So Jack Daniel's, Aperol,
Jack Daniel's Rye.
Rye. Okay. One of my sons is a Jack Daniel's fan. Aperol, lemon juice, and simple syrup. And if you hear the big band in the background, they're just about to do the military first responder tribute for all the police officers, firefighters, and military serving our country and around the world, actually. So, pretty good things. All right, here we go. It's pretty awesome. Didn't expect it to be reddish, but that's the Aperol, right?
Yes.
All right, there it is. Thank you. Cheers. Can you? He's got our tester over here, Frank. Frank's coming all the way from where?
New York City.
New York City. He's one of New York City's finest right here. With perfect timing. Like it? Good?
Yeah.
All right. Shout out to all your friends back home. New York. New York.
Be safe, guys.
If you can't make it there, you can't make it anywhere, right? It's a great place. My son, thank you, Frank.
Okay, good.
Thanks for your service,
Enjoy.
too.
All right, I'm intrigued by that drink, Dennis. It's called the Rollin'
Rye.
Rye with Jack Daniels.
Jack Daniels, yeah.
Okay,
If
tell
you're a
us.
Jack Daniels fan, you're going to like this drink. So it starts out with Jack Daniels Rye. Well, that's where all the horsepower comes from.
Yeah.
Aperol. It has lemon juice and simple syrup.
Wow.
And then it's shaken. It comes like a reddish-looking drink, and you would think it would be really sweet, and it's not, depending on how much simple syrup you put in it.
Okay.
But it is a good one. I like Jack. I don't love Jack, but I like Jack. And
Yeah.
2 of my sons love Jack, but
I'm kind of there with you, but you know what? It's interesting. It's interesting enough that if I had the drink package, I would try
try
it.
it. Right.
I
That's
would,
exactly what we
without
did.
question, I would try it.
Absolutely.
Speaking of which, let's talk about cruises
Yeah.
and let's do some comparisons when it comes to drink packages.
Yes, I would say that Norwegian has the best drink package as far as price,
Yeah.
because you're getting it included in your cruise, and as far as ease. Wouldn't you say that?
Ease. Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely. We call it adulting.
Yeah.
It's so
Yeah.
simple. You can get 2 drinks. Your wife or spouse or friend could be sitting over there. Go up there. Hey, I'm getting Lou a drink. Lou, what do you want? I'll just get it. On the other ships, you got to use 2 cards. You got to be there. They got to find you sometimes. And then there's some restrictions, like 2 I'll say that are just a little outside of the norm now, because Royal Caribbean, Celebrity, Norwegian, they're all kind of very similar.
Yeah.
Then you got Carnival over here, which has a good drink package, but they limit you to 15 per day. Which I know it sounds like a lot of people say, oh, I can't drink 15.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Try.
depending on what you're drinking, though. A lot of people start out with mimosas,
Yeah.
and it's 2 or 3, and then
Yeah,
you
yeah.
try this, and you're at the pool, and then you have 2 or 3. Now you're getting into it,
Yeah.
right? And if there's people that just drink beer, they can max that
Yeah.
out. The other side of that is like Virgin, they don't really have a drink. They have loot, which means you buy something, they give you some incentives. So you give them $300, they give you $400 worth of credit. Drinks are average price. I'm going to not say they're expensive, because we've been in Miami, we've been in California, we've been in New York City.
You're gonna drop
a little
some money.
bit higher.
Yeah.
So they're moderately higher price, but they don't have that drink package. So those are what.
And you have to watch the drink packages if you're a especially coffee drinker and a bottled water drinker.
Yeah, yeah.
Norwegian's not included in that. You have to actually upgrade to their new plus drink
And
package.
then you get that.
And then you get that.
Okay.
But if you do Royal Caribbean Carnival, they include the Monsters or energy drinks, Gatorade, all of that coffee.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
just depending on what you drink is what you got to watch for. So,
MSC is the only other one we didn't talk about, but MSC does, for a very low price, at a little bit upcharge, you get the drink package and the Wi-Fi, and we recommend that. Amy says, especially for new cruisers or new people trying it out, then they have the incentive to move up a package, which we recommend. to go ahead and spend the other $20-something a day to get that extra because you're getting a lot higher.
You're getting a lot of
Yes,
value for
yes.
that.
But she's
Yes.
right on Norwegian. It's included. You're drinking Jack.
Yeah,
You're
you can
drinking
have that drink.
Crown. You're drinking good stuff.
All right, we got about a minute and a half left. So what I want to do real quick is tell everybody a little bit about Postcard Travel. Just what you are, who you are, all that.
So we're a family-owned business and grew. My wife really started this out. She started out when she was 19, actually, in the business, and we kind of stayed in the business off and on all the way through until we started working for another travel agency, Amy, and she built this whole system herself because she didn't have a lot of training. She learned it on herself with her doing it. But we traveled a lot, so we took our family and friends. We built it into opening our own business 13 years ago,
Right.
and she has expanded it, started out, and then in my profession, I was still in the military and law enforcement. I was not directly on the business, and we're a family-owned, registered business, a women-owned, actually, registered with Florida, and veteran-owned. And so now I'm on the business because when I retired and stuff. But anyway, that's how it, and we base ourselves around taking care of people.
Right.
Serving those who serve, our military, our first responders, our teachers, our nurses, and everybody else in between. So,
Yeah.
We love
in a
it.
nutshell.
Real quick, we have a YouTube site, guys. If you've never been there, please go to that.
Yes.
I'm just going to tell everybody that for every 100 new viewers that we get, new followers that we get, we're going to give you a $50 gift certificate to Postcard Travel TV. But guess what, guys? We're out of time.
Oh my gosh, it went so
That's
quick.
it. That went
That was a
so
quick one.
It did.
fast. It was. All right, so we're here every Sunday, 11:30, right here on Binge TV. We will be back and see you next week.